Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another live session of PTE with Aussie's PTE Coaching. With me is our coach for the CBD office, Malcolm. I am your coach from the Clayton office, Gaurang. How are you, Malcolm?
I'm fine, Gaurang. Thank you for introducing me. And how are you?
I'm doing great. We have had a fantastic week. I believe you had some really good results in this week.
Definitely. We had a couple of results, very good ones, with many scores which got more than 7 each. And we had one student who got 8 each by attending just a 1-week session with us.
That's fantastic.
Definitely.
Now, this is what right coaching can get you.
Definitely. We need to go to the right person because PT is a test full of techniques and strategies.
Yes.
So you need to be guided in the right way. It is about English, but more so about the techniques and the strategies. So that's what's important.
Of course. We also have had some really good results. I had one student who was looking for 6 each.
All right.
He attended a few classes with me, and then this was the first time he was giving PT. He had no idea about it.
All right.
And surprise, surprise, he scored almost 90 each.
Oh, wow. Really?
Except for one section, everything was above 80.
That's really great, Gaurang.
Yes, and he's going to be trying again.
For 8 each, I believe.
He's going to try for 90 each.
9 each.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That will be a
Definitely,
fantastic day for us.
Definitely.
So, Malcolm, let's come to the topic of our PT live session.
Sure.
Last week, I had posted a question on the topic of writing, and the task type was summarize text.
Yes.
Okay. So, would you like to give us some briefing about it? What are the instructions like, and how do we go about in that?
Sure, Gaurang. Sure, friends. So, the writing module starts with the task of summarize written text, as Gaurang rightly said. So, basically, you have 2 to 3 questions of this task, minimum 2, maximum 3. And the name of the task, I'll again repeat, it's called Summarize Written Text. So basically, you'll have a passage on your screen.
Right.
As soon as the passage comes, a timer starts. It is a timed task of 10 minutes.
Okay.
In which basically you need to write a summary of the passage in your own words.
Okay.
So let me read the instruction which you will get on the screen as soon as the question comes on the screen.
Okay.
Read the passage below and summarize it using 1 sentence.
So it's only 1 sentence.
Single sentence, which means a single full stop.
Okay.
Definitely. Further, you need to type your response in the box at the bottom of the screen, and you have 10 minutes to finish the task.
Okay.
Your response will be judged on the quality of your writing and on how well your response presents the key points in the passage.
Okay. So let me get this correct. First thing is, it's going to be a passage. How many words roughly?
Roughly, let's say 150 to 350 words, or 200 to 400
So
words.
almost like an essay.
Definitely, yes.
Okay. And then we have to give our answer in a single sentence.
Single sentence.
What can be the length of the sentence?
Well, the instruction, as you heard me, did not have any word limit. But in the writing guideline, there is an instruction where PT clearly states that the single sentence summary should be between 5 and 75 words.
That is a big range that they have given.
Yes.
So they are expecting students that they will be able to summarize a text that is up to 300, 400 words in just 5 words.
Definitely. So basically, you need to compress it in 5 to 75 words.
That's a tough challenge.
That's a tough task, and also this is an integrated task because you're reading first and then you are writing.
Okay.
So the same task will be affecting definitely your writing score, but along with it, even your reading score is being affected.
Double challenge. And also, they said that the response will be judged on the quality of the writing. So what we are talking about here is sentence formation, the grammar, the vocabulary, the spellings, all of them. Right, so people have to be careful about their commas and their semicolons and their connecting words and all of it.
Definitely, because only a single full stop. So how else do you link those ideas? Right. Definitely, as I said, through punctuations and connectors.
Okay, great. So what was the passage that we had last week?
So last week, if you remember, we had posted a passage about Emmanuel Macron.
Okay, the French president.
The French president-elect. Yes, the French president currently. So basically, it was about how he was elected, whom he defeated in the elections, and what was his journey towards that election. Like what was his past experience, where he was working, so on and so forth.
All right. And did we have any answers that were on the dot?
Yes, definitely. We have had a couple of responses. So first of all, we'd like to thank all of you who have posted your response in the comment section. But unfortunately, Gaurang, this time, I believe that none of the responses are to the point.
That's unfortunate, but then this is a challenging task.
Definitely.
I would
is.
still like to congratulate those who took the effort to write a response.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
we should not forget those who shared the post and tagged others.
Definitely.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so much, friends, for your efforts. But now, Gaurang, we also need to educate our friends that what the correct answer could be like, what the correct summary would look like.
Right. So, do we have a sample one?
Definitely. We do have a sample or a few samples we'll come to know soon.
Okay.
So we have prepared a few samples. So now let us read them one by one.
Why don't you take the lead?
Sure. Let me give one of the examples now.
Okay.
So the sample goes like, Emmanuel Macron, the youngest ever French president-elect, defeated Marine Le Pen by promising the people a pro-business environment, semicolon. Moreover, he assisted the past president François Hollande as an economic advisor, taking decisions like working Sundays to revitalize the French economy.
Okay.
So I think this is roughly around 40 words.
Okay, that is an excellent summary because it covers the salient points, the major points from the entire passage.
Definitely.
And in just about 40 words.
Just about 40 words, that is in between 5 to 75, yes.
If I recall correctly, the passage that I posted was just about 200 plus words.
Yes, it was, definitely.
So that's the really, like you've
compressed
it to
yes.
about 1/4 of it.
1/4 of it.
Excellent, excellent.
And yes, definitely. And as I said, there need not be only a single correct answer because obviously this is a subjective task. You need to write a summary. So obviously there can be more than a single version and it can also fetch you a full score.
Of course.
So Gaurang, if you can just share it with our friends what the other summary could look like for the same passage.
Sure. So there's another way of summarizing this, and this is also an accurate way. Here goes. Emmanuel Macron, comma, soon to be France's youngest president ever, comma, comes with impeccable credentials as a student, a tech champion and a banker, comma, and has risen to the highest post through promises of an economic revival, comma, though he also faced criticism for his policies on workers, comma, with the government having to force a law through the parliament. Once again, as you can see, this covers most of the points.
Very true. It is a very detailed summary, somewhere I think around 50 to 55 words.
Yes, just about 55 words I would say.
Yes, it's a very detailed summary and has almost all the points given in the passage. It is not lacking in even a single main idea.
Absolutely. So as you can see, summarize written text is a very challenging task and there's no 100% perfect summary.
Correct.
Right? There can be multiple ways of summarizing it, which makes it all the more daunting.
Definitely.
Right? Malcolm, how can students, how can those who are taking the PTE test go about this task? Would you have any tips and strategies to share?
Definitely, Gaurang, but let me start with the basics first. So as I said in the instruction, it's very clear that it is firstly a time task of just 10 minutes.
Okay.
So in these 10 minutes, you are doing two things actually. First, you're reading the passage, and only after you read it, obviously, can you write the summary. So you're doing reading and writing one by one.
So what we are talking about is one eye on the passage, one eye on the timer.
On the content, definitely on timer. Very true.
All right.
So while you're reading it, firstly, obviously, the first 2 or 3 minutes, you'll have to be quick to read it. And mind you, friends, I'm saying read. I'm just not saying skim or scan.
Correct.
By which I mean that while reading, you need to do both the things actually, just not just one, and you need to actually understand what you're reading.
Absolutely.
Very, very important to get to the key words in the passage. Yes,
so the first reading should be for understanding the passage thoroughly. The key points, the main basis of the passage.
Right.
Once you have done that, I would suggest there should be a second reading.
Definitely.
This one can be a skimming.
Correct.
But with a focus on highlighting or picking out the key points.
Correct.
These should be anywhere from 3 to 5 points. I don't think more than 5 points are necessary.
Yes, I think 5 points would be more than enough to cover the entire gist of the passage, the main ideas.
Absolutely. You know, one thumb rule that I have tried to follow and which I have found to be quite effective is this. If the passage is about 250 words, right, then I would pick about 10 words for every 50 words.
Oh yeah, that could work, definitely.
Right. So what that will do is, it will give me about 50 words
Yes, yes.
out of those 250, and then I would just have to put them into a right logical sentence.
Sentence structure formation, correct. Very true.
So if the passage goes longer, just change the ratios a bit. If it's shorter, again change the ratios. So if it's a 200 word passage, select 10 for every 40 words.
Can be.
If it's a 300 word passage, select 10 for every 60 words.
Right.
But effectively, you are focusing on getting 50 words out of there.
Very true, very true. So definitely you should follow the technique which Gaurang is suggesting, definitely. And few more things I would like to add over here, that the main instructions, so there are just two main instructions and you just need to follow them. So the first main instruction which I've read is, your response will be judged on the quality of your writing. Right? The quality of your writing. So many times, Gaurang, I've seen that people face a dilemma in this task. They just copy paste the words and the structures, the sentences are the copy paste. So should they do that?
Ideally, no.
No.
You can paraphrase. You can paraphrase from the passage, but don't. Ideally, if you're looking for top scores, do not copy and paste sentences directly.
Definitely. So he used the correct word, paraphrasing, right? Because the quality of your writing, not PTE's writing.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And the second very important instruction is, and on how well your response presents the key points in the passage.
True. That is what we said earlier. Identify the key points in the passage. These could be from 3 to 5. Ideally, not more than 5 points. But again, not less than 3 points either.
Definitely. So once you read the passage, I think, once you understand the passage, always ask yourself just one question, I believe, that what is or what are the main ideas which are being presented in the passage?
True. Quite correct. Because this will allow you a lot of freedom when it comes to expressing yourself when you are putting down your summary.
Definitely. And now coming to the most important instruction, Gaurang, where most of the people face a problem with the writing is that you need to write your summary in a single sentence with one full stop.
Yes.
So what can you suggest to your friends?
Okay, as I said, if you have identified 3 to 5 points, the next step is to logically see how you can connect those to create a single sentence. Now, the best way to go about it is to use punctuation marks such as commas, semicolons, hyphens, and connecting words. Words like and, but, whereas,
Moreover,
while, moreover, those kind of words.
Definitely.
However, you have to be quite intelligent in doing this.
Yes.
You cannot just connect them without understanding the flow.
Very true.
Okay?
Very
So
true.
make sure you understand the logic of what you are writing.
Definitely understand the logic and understand the punctuation connector logic as well.
Yes.
Where you need to put a punctuation is very important. So as I said, we will be posting the correct summary. So please have a look at the summary and understand how the connectors are used and where they are used more importantly.
Exactly. Another key point to remember is that once you have highlighted or selected the 3 or 5 key points, it is not necessary that they should be in the same order as they are in the passage. You can move things up and down. So it might be possible that there is a key point that is mentioned in the last paragraph. However, you can start your summary using that. And then take a logical flow out of it to club the other key points together.
Definitely, very true. So as you will see in the summary, which we will be posting today, it is advisable to start the summary with a keyword, right? The key idea of the summary. And the main idea, the main word in the summary is Emmanuel Macron, the French president. So we're starting the summary, or try to start the summary with a keyword, which is the person itself mentioned in the passage.
Correct. And that is how you should always look to structure your summary. Another thing to be remembered here is that, as we said, the first 3 to 5 minutes should be spent on reading and highlighting the key points. The next 2 to 3 minutes should be spent on actually typing out your summary.
Correct.
So that leaves you about 2 minutes to look for grammatical errors, spelling errors, punctuation errors, and maybe sentence structure formation errors.
Very true. So very important, Gaurang is saying, you definitely need to keep at least 1 or 1.5 minutes at the end to check your summary, right? You need to revise the summary, because only writing won't help. There is a chance that you might make mistakes when writing, but you don't realize them. So very important that you leave some time to check the summary.
I would like to give the example of one of my students over here.
Sure.
The same guy that I was referring to, he scored quite high in 3 sections, but he missed out on writing because what he told me, this is direct feedback from him, he said, I wrote the summary, I did not realize that I had 2 minutes left, I did not read through my summary and I click next.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. Because of that, he got less marks in spellings.
Definitely. So had he checked that summary before clicking on next, maybe he would have got those 2 marks.
Absolutely.
And he would have got a score of 79 each.
Yes.
So need to be very careful always in summary writing, because mainly it's writing, and writing has spellings, grammar, punctuations, your coherence, that is the written discourse, and vocabulary. So many things with
so many things. And people, do remember, they are asking you to summarize it in your own words. So feel free to add words from your vocabulary into the passage. The summary should be your own.
Definitely.
Make it your own by using your own words, as long as they are accurate and relate to the passage properly.
Correct. Very aptly said, Gaurang. So, Gaurang, I think we have covered almost all the parts of how to write a good summary and how the structure should be.
True.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, not on this, but yes, one good way of going about improving your summarizing skills is to, if you're preparing and if you've got a week or 10 days or 15 days in hand, every day try to read a passage. It can be from a newspaper or a magazine or anything that you can lay your hands on. Read about 200 words, put that book or magazine aside and try to write down a summary in your own words. A good way to practice.
I think it's a very effective method, because see, when you want to excel in something, when you want to master something, you practice it again and again, and only practice will make you perfect.
Yes. So practice, practice and practice more, and you will reach your goal.
Definitely. So friends, that's all we have in today's session when it comes to summarize written text. You just follow what we said, and hopefully you get your desired score, or very high score, in the summary part. And remember, again I'll repeat, it's an integrated task. It will affect not only your writing score, but it also affect your reading score rather heavily.
Yes. So pay attention and keep practicing.
Definitely.
Malcolm, what are we doing for the next week? Sorry.
No worries. Next week, friends, as promised, we are coming up with every task every week. So next week, we have decided that again we'll shift or go to the speaking module.
Okay.
And one of the very important tasks in the speaking module is called Retell Lecture.
Okay. So again, an integrated task.
Definitely. Even if you remember, last time we did the task of describe image, but that was an independent task, as you said correctly.
Yes.
It only affects your speaking score.
Correct.
The task of retell lecture, which follows describe image immediately, so you'll be having 3 to 4 questions of retell lecture in the actual exam. That is an integrated task, as Gaurang rightly pointed out, because you need to retell a lecture, which means you'll be listening to an audio lecture of roughly 30 to 100 seconds,
Right.
at the end of which you need to retell it in your own words in roughly 40 seconds.
Yes, and I think you have just about 10 seconds between the end of the lecture and the start of the recording.
Definitely. So the lecture will start. Once it ends, you get roughly around 10 seconds, after which the actual timer of 40 seconds starts.
Okay. And this task can also be quite challenging, because alongside the lecture, they also put up images which can distract you, or videos which can be even more distracting.
Very true. So basically, this is a task of listening. You should always pay attention on the listening part, and that is what we'll be covering up in the next session, which will be held on next week.
So people, look forward to my post with the next task type tomorrow. It should be live by tomorrow evening. Okay? You can give your answers by either typing out your response in the comment section, or even better, record a video of yourself. If you don't want to be in the picture, you can just start the video, record your voice and post it as a comment to the question that I post tomorrow.
Definitely. We would want as much participation as possible from you guys, right?
Yes. So you have got, actually, you've got 3 options over here. You can type in your response, you can record an audio and post it, or you can record a video and post it. People, this is your chance to become Facebook heroes. Go ahead and post your videos.
Definitely. And Gaurang, we should also say that if you give the right answer, then definitely you will be getting a very valuable gift. The gift will be, you'll be getting 1 free practice test from PTEtutorials.com.
You know, that actually gives me an idea. Let's, just for this time,
Yep.
the 2 responses that we have had, although not accurate, because they have taken the effort to respond, let's give them a free test each.
I think that's an excellent suggestion, Gaurang, and we will be promising and we will be delivering what we promised.
Let's also ask the opinion of our video head, Ankur sir. Sir, thanks for the coffee. That was great. What do you think of this idea?
Oh, very, very fabulous idea.
Okay, sir. Then it's done. Two people, both of you, please create your logins onto ptetutorials.com and inbox us your email addresses. We will be assigning you the free practice tests. Thank you once again for posting your answers, and all the best with your practice tests.
So definitely, friends, just let me have a minute or two to talk about ptetutorials.com. So friends, ptetutorials.com is your one-stop solution for all your PTE needs. It's a fantastic product. We have made 15 mock tests, and we are adding mock tests like every time, every week we are trying to add new mock tests where you can practice. So basically, you go there, it's a live experience. It will be as close to the actual test. It's an online platform, so you can take the test anywhere, right? You can take it on your PC, you can take it on your laptop, and after the test, you can also check the answers, right? The answers are there with complete explanations, and we are also providing a facility of a scored test.
Yes, the scored test, of course, you need to purchase it.
Definitely.
But that scored test will give you your scores exactly as PTE does. So at the end of the scored test, within a couple of days time, maximum 5 days, just like Pearson does,
Definitely.
we will be giving you a scorecard that allows you to know where you stand when it comes to taking the Pearson PTE test.
Definitely, because once you have the scores, you need to know where you need to improve, right? And there's always room for improvement until and unless you got 90 each. So,
of course, even with 90 each, I would say there's scope for improvement
there is definitely.
You can join us as a PTE coach.
That's true, Gaurav. That's true. Definitely.
Okay, another thing, Malcolm.
Yes.
You know, just yesterday I was on ptetutorials.com and I saw that we have got tons of practice materials in there.
Definitely.
We have had somewhere around 40,000 downloads.
That is amazing, Gaurang. And friends, let me also tell you that as Gaurang is correctly saying, we have a lot of free material as well. And also we do have paid material which can be very helpful to you. For example, we have got paid essays and which are or may be very helpful in understanding the structure of writing an essay.
Right.
And how you get the full score in the essay.
And these are what we can call the ideal essays.
Definitely.
The best way to go about writing an essay.
Definitely. So friends, what are we waiting for? Log on right now to www.ptetutorials.com and avail the benefits of the free videos, tutorials and the free material which is there on the website.
For those who do not have the time to attend physical coaching classes, I think this is the best option available.
Definitely, Gaurang. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, Malcolm, what about your master classes that we have been hearing about?
Definitely, friends. Thanks for reminding, Gaurang. So, friends, again on this Saturday, we are having a masterclass at the Melbourne CBD premises. The masterclass will cover all the 20 tasks of PT, along with the strategies, the techniques, and whatever you need to ace the test. I will be delivering to the masterclass right here at level 2 on 290 Collins Street, the CBD premises. And the best part is, friends, that you'll need to pay only $79 for the entire class. It will start at 11 a.m. sharp on this coming Saturday, and roughly in 4 or 5 hours, we'll be covering all the 20 tasks with all the techniques and strategies which you just need to follow to ace the task. And as I said, if a person who's attending for a week but on separate days can still get 79 each, then this is your opportunity to come for just one day. All of you who are busy on the weekdays because of your work commitments, you just come one day this Saturday, and just for $79, I assure you, you will ace the test. You just follow what I say and you will get a very high score in the test.
That makes me so envious. When I was preparing for my PTE, I had absolutely no such thing. Why did you not start it earlier?
Well, whatever it was, you still have the chance, people. You still have the opportunity to attend the master session. Attend it for just $79. Ask all your questions. Come with your past scorecards. I will definitely be there to analyze it and evaluate it as well.
People don't miss this opportunity. It's a one-shot solution to all your issues, questions, queries, and thoughts about PTE. You can't find a better master trainer than Malcolm.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Gaurang. So friends, I hope to see as many of you can on this Saturday at Melbourne office, which is at 290 Collins Street, level 2. Come with your past scorecards, and you can also call your friends along with you, right? you can definitely share the good news.
Yes, and last but not the least, people, do like our Facebook page, follow our posts on Aussies Group @Melbourne on Facebook,
Definitely.
and keep registering for ptetutorials.com.
Yes, friends, you can go to myptcoach.com.au and you can also book your demo class, which is free of cost. So right now you can book your demo class in Melbourne CBD or for the Clayton branch as well. You just need to go to myptcoach.com.au, fill in your details, and one of your representatives will be getting in touch with you to finalize your demo class. You can come on any day of the week from Monday to Thursday, friends.
Let's not also forget about the PTE coaching that's happening in our Adelaide office.
Definitely, friends. You can also go to, those of you who are in Adelaide, please don't miss this opportunity. Go to myptcoach.com.au and just fill in your details for the Adelaide branch as well if you're in Adelaide right now.
Absolutely. I think that just about covers everything that we have for today.
Definitely.
Once again, it was a fantastic session. We hope that our viewers have enjoyed it.
Definitely. And friends, as promised, next week, you don't want to miss it. We will be coming with a live session for the task called Retell Lecture, which is the 4th task in the speaking module.
Absolutely. So people, keep watching, keep liking us, and join us for more PTE sessions.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your time, Gaurang. Thank you.
Thank you, Malcolm. We hope to see you soon next week.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you.